Yo, what's good, everyone? So, as you guys already saw the title of this video, today at Market Open, we took one trade and we passed 10 new evaluation accounts. So, we are now max allocated on TopStep and Lucid Trader Funding, securing ourselves $500,000 in prop firm funding. And it's absolutely insane because, as you guys know, I literally started trading like very late 2025, early 2026. So like this much progress in this little amount of time is insane, especially because literally 2 days ago, I was on all evals. I made a video talking like my exact plan to take over $30,000 in payouts this March. And literally like my plan was to pass these accounts, but I was like in the video, I said like my expectation to pass these accounts are gonna be by like Wednesday or Thursday. And it's Tuesday, March 10th, and we're already passed with all the accounts. Now, the trades that we take going on are gonna be like pure profit. And as you guys already saw in my previous video, what's it called? I'm already pretty consistent when it comes to taking out like 2K payouts, 2.5K payouts per 50K account, and now we have 10 accounts. So if we're just able to do the exact same win rate, the exact same risk to reward ratio, everything the exact same as I was doing to get those 2.5K payouts. Now that I have 10 accounts, you guys can do the math. It's going to be a lot more than $2,500, which is I'm super excited about. I'm going to show you guys everything A to Z from the trade to like all the accounts actually like being activated and stuff like that. So we have here, let it load. We have 5 XFAs on TopStep. So that's 250K in funding right here. And TopStep has literally been the firm that I've used to secure all the payouts I've gotten so far in my trading journey. But now I've passed 5 more on another prop firm that you guys are about to see. And here is a little Lucid. So Lucid. So as you guys can see, we're on Lucid funded. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am down $980 on this Lucid funded because I traded it like 2 days ago. I shouldn't have. Anyway, I'm not going to stress over it. I'll get it back tomorrow. But guys, the main thing has literally been on my mind all day. Tomorrow is Wednesday, March 11th, and we have CPI. And I really, going into this week, I told myself if I pass these accounts before Wednesday, I want to trade on Wednesday. I want to trade CPI. And now that I'm like actually passed, I didn't even expect myself to like be at this point. But now that I've actually passed the accounts by Wednesday and I have the opportunity to trade on CPI tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna do it. And I don't know. I want you guys all comment down below, like DM me on Instagram, tell me whether or not I should trade these by tomorrow. Because here's the thing, it's really high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? Like, say I hit two cons, $2,000 per account, it's a lot of money. But at the same time, I could very well blow all the accounts because I don't even have a huge buffer. There's only 2K in drawdown. So I don't think I'm gonna do it, honestly. It's just not worth it for me. I think if I take this slow and I just grind it out like I have been doing and just secure a 2 maybe 3K payout per account, I think that'll pay a lot more in the long run and actually allow me to secure profits. And then once I've gotten the first payout on all 10 of these accounts and it's like a big 5-figure payout, then maybe the next news, because I know we have CPI the week after, maybe then we also have FOMC, maybe we'll trade the funded on there. But for now, I don't think I'm going to trade these at all unless it's very strict, A plus setups and just trade as I have been trading, but way lower risk. As you guys saw, I passed these accounts literally in 2 days using the strategy that I have been using to secure all the payouts that I have secured so far in 2026. But the reason why I was able to pass these accounts in 2 days is I was doing the exact same strategy, the exact same setups. I was just having way higher. I did a lot, heavier sizing into these trades to pass them quicker because I made that YouTube video on Sunday or Saturday talking like this is my figures and payouts so far. This is my exact plan to like take over 30K in payouts in March. And I knew exactly what I needed to do. I knew if I'm able to secure, 2 to 3K payouts, per account consistently, I know if I have the correct allocation, the correct funding, the correct amount of accounts, I can easily do that number in March. Now that I have, done it, I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to trade the exact same way I have been trading, just a lot lower risk. Some of you guys have been commenting or DMing me on Instagram, like, what's your risk management? What's your sizing? I like to only use 5% on my drawdown. So my drawdown is $2,000 on these accounts. I'm only going to be risking $500 per trade. And then, as you make more, as you, keep going through it and your balance or drawdown increases, and I'll continue to increase my size. So that's how I go about my risk management, my drawdown. But I honestly don't know what to feel. And the thing is, I do struggle with this a lot. I don't want to like get super excited about the fact that I have all these accounts now. And, it's like my 34-month trading is such a good progress at the beginning of my trading journey. I don't want to, get that like dopamine rush because I know just as fast as it can come, just as fast as it can go. And trading is one of those things where like if you have an ego where you get like I'm the type of person like I pass these 5 accounts. I have 500K in funding now. I'm like, okay, if I do 10% a month and I take out 5% payouts, or if I do 20% this month and I take out 10% payouts, I'm gonna have this amount of money come in my bank account. Like you're doing all the math. If I trade every series over, like I jumped the gun so far. I just passed these accounts and I'm already thinking like I'm already calculating how much my next payout is gonna be. And I know just because like I'm excited because I've never had this much funding in my life before, especially 3 months into trading. But I know that like trait of doing all this calculation on how much your payout is going to be and like putting this standard for yourself that you need to get like this much money as your first payout with these accounts is probably what's going to be the downfall of me if I do have one. So I know I need to like eliminate this mindset as soon as possible and just take it slow. I've made good progress. I have 10 accounts and I could very well play it smartly and actually secure myself up and set myself up to have a really, really good trading month and trading, year going forward. Or I can have an ego. I can just think about the payout, think about how much I need to make and just blow it. And I'm not telling anyone, that I really pass this account other than YouTube because I don't want people's external pressure to be on me. Like now, if I tell my other tech evals I have 500K funding, I can do this much in payouts this month. If I tell them all those, information, now when I'm trading, I'm gonna have that external pressure where it's like I don't want to take a loss, not even from me, but because now I know that all these people are, think I'm profitable now. They think I'm gonna do this much money, this and that. Like I don't want to have all that on me. So anyway, guys, I'm not gonna yap for too much longer. I'm gonna share my screen and show you guys everything, the trade that I took, the funded accounts, stuff like that, etc. But guys, this is like one of the biggest mental roadblocks I'm going through. I was literally in class, as you guys know, I'm 18, I'm in college. I'm in class on the calculator app, calculating how much money I can get in the next 5 winning days if I get a payout. And sure, that's cool and all, but that's retarded. In my opinion, I just passed these accounts. I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even secured a winning day. I haven't even built somewhat of a buffer. I just passed these accounts. I'm already thinking about my payout. In my opinion, that's just like I can self-identify that that's a really bad trait to have. I want to get rid of it as soon as possible because I'm over glorifying the 500K in funding. At the end of the day, just 500K in funding. And it can, like I said, it can go just as fast as it comes. So anyway, no more yapping. I'm gonna get straight into it. All right, guys. So here are the top accounts, and as you guys can see, I haven't even really traded on them yet. Like I said, literally passed them. The second I passed them, locked myself out. Here are the lucid accounts. You guys already know 4 here, 5 in drawdown. The fifth one in drawdown doesn't matter. But like I said, I'm like still just having this internal conflict of whether or not I should trade CPI. But not going to do it, even though a lot of my friends are doing it, like the friends who I trade with and who taught me the strategy has literally allowed me to go from someone who has never traded futures in their life to doing 5 figures in payouts in like their first couple months is insane. And those are the same friends who are trading all CPI tomorrow on underfunded accounts. But I'm just taking a step back. I'm just gonna join the Discord call, probably not trade and just watch what happens. Even if they win, I'm not going to be upset that I didn't do it because I know that I can win. I know that I can lose, but it's just not a risk I'm willing to take. I already got touched on NFP last Friday. You guys knew how that went. We all got wicked in, and then we all get stopped out. And a stop loss does not work on high volatile news days, so it's just not something I'm willing to take. But I do want to do it. Anyway, there's not really much I can say, guys. At the end of the day, I'm really just making this video as like a stepping stone, documenting my journey from going to someone who has never traded in their life before, never traded in their life before, a couple to passing their first eval, to getting their first 5 figures in payouts, all off like 150K XFA, to now scaling their funding and hopefully scaling the amount of money they're taking out in payouts every single month through prop firms. So this is just a stepping stone in my journey. I've secured a decent amount of funding. My goal is to just trade slow, secure a decent payout from all these 10 accounts. Then from there, if I see the opportunity, I do want to try Apex Trader, that prop firm. Everyone's talking about it. It has 20 accounts, and now they have like some like better rules, so it shouldn't be as bad. But I also do need some like trading recommendations when it comes to like either using TradeSyncer or TradeCopia, because I trade on Lucid right now and TopStep like individually. So I'll have 2 tabs open, or I'll like be looking on TopStep and then I'll enter on TopStep and then enter on Lucid, but it's just kind of messy. It's not really organized. The entries are like a little bit off from each other, so it's not the best way, especially if I'm trading in the morning. It's high volatile. Couple second difference can be a lot of points. So I do, especially if I do, go get like after this payout or after a payout that I do get from these accounts, if I go and like get some like Apex funded accounts or another prop firm, there's no way I can be trading on all 3 at the same time. So I need you guys to like just comment on this video like some recommendation on like should I use TradeCopia or TradeSyncer. I've heard that both accounts won't get copy traded on, and like that sucks. Do not want to go through that at all. Same thing with TradeCopia. I don't know if anything's bad with them, but just let me know what to do. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna keep this video any much longer. Like I said, I'm literally just documenting my journey to hopefully potentially doing like 20K, maybe 25K this month in payouts, because realistically all I need is like a 2.5K per account, which I've done that many times at this point on all of these 10 accounts to do a pretty good month. So yeah, guys. Other than that, everyone have an amazing day. And remember, if you don't know trading, this is literally, or if you are trading or not profitable, this is literally like proof that you can go from not trading at all a day in your life to literally being profitable and actually making good money from trading within like days, if not months. You know what I mean? I'm living proof of it. So other than that, everyone just have a good day. We'll talk later.